Hello everyone, my name is KelSounds and this is episode 5 of Pack in Progress. Today we're going to be making the percussions inside of Faceplant. If you are new here, just to kind of give a quick recap, I am basically doing this series called Pack in Progress and we are making a sample pack, everything from scratch. We made some effects, made some hi-hats and claps. Everything is synthesized inside of Faceplant, by the way. Made some kicks and snares. We did sub-bass and 808, and the last two that we're going to make are percussion and pads and plucks, but this episode is just going to focus on percussion. So I'm thinking for percussion, we're going to do like toms, maybe try and do a rim shot, or maybe even some sort of metal shaker or something like that. Anything that we can do to create a percussion effect. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into the sound design session. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay out some MIDI here. That's perfect. I'm going to insert an analog generator, a square wave, I think I'll do G1, and then I'm going to put a filter on this. I'm also going to put a noise in here, send this to lane, or make sure both of these are sending to lane 1. I'm going to add a new group down here in the modulator section and call this master pitch. And this is just going to be modulating the master pitch over here. So I'm going to add a curved modulator, do something like this. The majority of shapes that I've used for curve editor is this sort of shape, and it works like pretty much a lot of the time, but it's perfect. I'm also actually going to add another curve and add another new group and call this filter. Drag this in here and modulate the cutoff. And this is just the beginning part of our tom sound. I'm going to go ahead and throw a saturator in here, add some fuzz. And then, actually I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to add another new group and call this volume. I'm going to throw a gain in here. Turn that all the way down, add another curved LFO, and do this. Here it's going a little bit fast. Modulate this by 50, and then I think we got everything set up here. I'm going to make sure this is going super fast. For the pitch, probably turn this up by quite a bit. Oh dude, yeah, that's perfect. Probably put a high pass on this. Do something like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just gonna grab a slice EQ. Something like that. I might even throw OTT on here as well. Kind of lower this down a little bit. Something like that. Dynamics and OTT. Actually, I'm going to come in here. Actually, no, I would say everything's fine. Is there a attack, though? Other than, I guess, using these. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the release for these. Kind of create a... Oh, there is. Okay, transient shaper. That's right. In combination with the release, the slower release in dynamics and with the transient shaper, I think I will get the sound that I'm looking for. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and distort this one last time with a shaper. Something like that. And I think that's our tom. Oh yeah, that is perfect. We're going to go ahead and, wow, that was quick. I didn't think we were going to make a tom that fast. I'm going to go ahead and throw a limiter on here. And I'm going to name these groups too. So I want to call this the body. And I'll just call this like transient or something. Go ahead, control save this project. Probably turn the release down a bit. Kind of just tweak things around. And I think I'm satisfied with that, so I'm going to go ahead and set this audio track to resample and record this. And I think that is our tom drum. So, I know I was doing 2 samples, but I wonder if I should do more. Maybe I should do 2 tom drums and then work on some percussion as well. I kind of want this to be a little bit shorter, so maybe something like that. Oh yeah, that's perfect right there. We're going to consolidate this. Turn the warp off. And I'm just going to rename this one because this is going to be our first sample that we're going to export. So I'll just drag this over here. And then I'll go ahead and just record another one at a different note. Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh yeah, that's perfect. This will be our second sample. Go ahead and consolidate that, turn off the warp. And I'll rename this too. And yeah, those are our tom samples. I'll rename it tom preset. And I'll drag this over here. Let's see. I honestly, I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to make percussion out of this preset. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to record one of these. And I'm going to pitch it up. Or you know what? No, hold on. You know what I could do is put a frequency shifter on here. And then let's see, I'll just... Maybe I'll record some crazy sample here. And then I can kind of do something like this. It's kind of loud. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just get rid of that, actually. Record this again. Yeah, I don't like the way that sounds with the frequency shifter. Oh yeah, dude, that's perfect right there. We can use that as a percussion. You know what we could do is maybe I can come over here to inside of a SDS and layer it. Maybe like a sample that I've created in the past. We're going to group this. I'm going to go ahead and turn these down. And then kind of just mess with... Wait, what? Wow, did I just unintentionally make a snare sound? Cool. That's all right. We're gonna work with that. I was like, wait, why does that sound like a snare? I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because, I mean, a snare is like a tom drum and then the shakers things at the bottom. I forgot what that specific thing is called. And then I can record this really quickly. Put this inside of export. Maybe mess around with a pitch. Dude, that sounds like a snare, but we're going to go ahead and just roll with it as a percussion. Go ahead and just do that. Yeah, so we're just going to roll with that as a percussion. Let's go ahead and drag another sample here. And maybe we'll do something like that. Consolidate this. Drag this over here. Yeah, we're just dragging different effects from previous sample packs that I've made. Oh, here's a filler sample pack. Maybe we can use something in here. Like I think this is another another percussion hit that I might have used. So something like that. Record that, mess with the pitch again. Oh, I like the way that sounds. That sounds dope. Let's see, consolidate this, do that, do this on the warp. Oh, dude, that's perfect. We're going to drop that over here. And I think we have our toms. Our percussion. Maybe we'll do one more. Oh, dude, yeah. I don't know, that might sound kind of dumb, but let's just try it. We got this weird looking sample over here. We can do something with a... something like this, maybe. Okay, so yeah, it sounds ridiculous. We're gonna go ahead and just do something like this. Record this. That sounds good by itself right there. I'm gonna honestly just leave that the way it is, consolidate it, and if you guys want to mess with the pitch of that, you can. That sounds kind of dope. Go ahead and just get rid of this. Because there's really no sort of processing on that. It's just two samples being layered together. Alright, cool, and I think those are our tom and percussion sounds. So just for the timestamp, these are our final sounds synthesized and then layered with some samples. This is our first tom sample that we synthesized in Faceplant. This is our second tom sample that we synthesized in Faceplant. These orange ones are percussion sounds, so this is the first one, the second one, third one, and the fourth sample. So just kind of ear candy to, like, more for like fillers. Honestly, I should call that folder ear candy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.